Should the global population reach 9.6 billion by 2050, the equivalent of almost 3 planets could be required to provide the natural resources needed to sustain current lifestyles. If we don't start recycling as much as we can, we will not only not be able to sustain our current consumer lifestyles, if we don't start recycling as much as we can, our natural resources will sooner or later run out and our earth will be filled with rubbish.
There are many reasons why people don't recycle, including the inconvenience. They do not have enough space in their house to recycle, there is no incentive to recycle, and it's hard to do. According to Sciencing and NCBI, when there's a lack of recycling, landfill increases along with greenhouse gases, fossil fuels disappear sooner, and natural resources diminish.
Now it's on to the width of the issue. According to Sciencing.com, the lack of recycling affects 7.7 billion people directly or indirectly. This leads me on to the depth of the issue. By 2050, according to the UN, we will have used up 3 planets worth of resources. And this is because we are not reusing what we already have. We are tackling the UN Goal 12 for Sustainable Development, which is responsible consumption and production. The way we plan to tackle this problem is to create an app that will help solve the issues of people not having the motivation or not seeing an incentive to go out and recycle, and it will also help them recycle. In New Zealand, there is not a lack of accessibility to recycling bins. In fact, they're everywhere. But what we plan to do is ensure that people know how much they're recycling, and this will be done by having weight sensors in the back of garbage trucks. So every week, you will know how much you are recycling, and then what the weight will equate to is a bunch of points, which will then be scanned by that same sensor on a QR code that will be on your bin. Then you can take your phone with this app that we are designing, and you can scan this QR code, which will give you a bunch of points. With the points you obtain, you'll then be able to use the app and get discounts and other things like that from certain places that use recyclable products. However, that's not the only feature of the app. The app, because of that issue I talked about earlier, of people not knowing how to recycle, it will also tell you how to recycle and what to recycle, which is very important, giving people a way to let others use the materials that they do not want. And because of this, it's better than anything out there at the moment, because Trade Me won't let you just trade away your rubbish, or another thing like one of those other selling apps. They want you to sell away quality products. Here, you don't have to have a quality product. All you need to have is your own rubbish. The way that we'll measure the value of the app is through the customer satisfaction. This is because we will look at the average number of points that people are earning through using the app. This is important because the more that we know people are using the app, the more we know they are happy. And if the numbers are lower, that means they are not happy. And because of this, we will be able to tackle any issues that people might have with using the app.